G'day. There's supposed to be an aurora tonight. The clouds aren't looking too good, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. It's supposed to be a very strong one. It's a little bit windy out here as well. It's a place I've been to plenty of times before. I've got a composition in mind. It should work quite well if we actually get some aurora. I'm going to set up a second camera for a time lapse as well. And I'll set up and that's why I'm here nice and early. The sun's just about to go down behind us here. So yeah. Okay, so I found my first composition. I'll show you in a minute. I've got my D750 and I've got an Irex 15mm 2.4 lens. So this is going to be my first composition, sort of my backup. I'll do a time lapse with this camera and hopefully I'll capture something nice. So I'll get this one ready to go and set up. And then I'll go to the composition I really want to capture with my main camera. Alright, so this is the composition I have set up. You can see I've got the rock sticking out here, and a bit of a sweep around in a horseshoe shape, and hopefully the aurora I can capture in the sky there. Nothing too fancy, it's just should be a nice little spot just for a time lapse, so let's hope this works. It's going to be any good tonight. I hope the aurora at least shows up. It'll be pretty close to sunset when it does, I believe. I'll check my apps and that sort of stuff once I've set up and got the compositions ready. It's a pretty rugged area here. The cliffs are quite crumbly, so I'll stay well back from the edges and just keep safe. There's no need to put myself in any sort of danger to get a photo. There's plenty of good spots without doing that, so yeah. Anyway, we'll show you what I've set up with my next composition. It's pretty simple and yeah, it'll speak for itself. If it works, it'll be a nice composition. Kind of rambling a bit, so I think I'll just get moving along and find where I'm going. So this should be no surprise to anybody. I've taken photos here before. It's a really beautiful place. Look how clear the water is down there. So I'll get set up with my wide angle lens here, and this will be the main shot. Let's hope it works out. Hopefully you can hear me. I've set up this composition here. Just got these nice two rock stacks either side and a sweeping horseshoe bend in here again. And it's actually looking pretty nice with that cloud straight up the top there too. So anything like that with an aurora is something that I wouldn't mind getting a photo of. So keep our fingers crossed. I've got my 14mm, it's an f4 lens, but it should be able to pull off what I'm wanting to capture. So we're ready to rock and roll. I've got my camera set up, the composition. With this camera I'm going to start with f4 because that's the widest aperture I have. And then ISO wise I'll start at 1600 and then work my way up, probably do like 6400 or something like that, depending on what's happening and the shutter speeds and that I want to use. Somewhere between probably 10 and 20 seconds would be a good shutter speed for tonight. So let's hope the aurora turns up and hope we can get the shot. Alright, I don't know if you can see me, hear me, or what. It's very hard to film in the dark, but the aurora's sort of here. There's a lot of air glow. Definitely going to get a nice photo from tonight. Bit hard to show in the dark, but I'll show you what the camera settings are in the back of the camera. I have a couple of time lapses from tonight, at least one. So anyway, The settings I've gone for is 20 seconds. There's not much happening in the sky. There's a bit of cloud around still. Sort of adds to the photo a little bit. And so I've got 20 seconds at f4 at ISO 6400 on my main camera, which is my Z6. And I'll talk you through the time lapse. I'm going to go pick the camera up in a few minutes. It's about a 10-minute walk down the other way. So yeah, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. It's pretty quick. I'll post up some photos and the time lapse, and yeah, we'll see you next time.